Hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is Alfonso Jones, Mr. Relentless, on a wonderful, and beautiful Wednesday morning. I know you guys are looking out there and saying, man, it looks kind of, rainy and, kind of a dark and gloomy day. But still, it's an awesome day. Every day you wake up is a blessed day. You should definitely show your gratitude and appreciation for, just waking up. That's a blessing in itself. So I just wanted to kind of train on something real quick. As you can see, I'm driving. I'm sorry. I just do a lot of videos when I'm driving. I actually do a lot when I'm driving to maximize my time. I make it a driving university. I have a lot of personal development CDs rather that I play that kind of keep my brain active while I'm driving and all that time that I spend driving through the day. And also, I do cut videos, but as you notice, I don't look at the video much. I keep my eyes on the road. I don't be kind of looking. I just kind of glance over from time to time just to make sure I'm in the frame and you guys aren't looking at the window or something like that. But as long as you can hear me anyways, it's always good to go. But anyways, what I want to talk about today was something that is kind of interesting when you really think about it. And that's just that one of the biggest things that, when you kind of think about it, you don't know what you don't know. And when people think about that, when they hear it for the first time, it's like, you don't know what you don't know, and they kind of have mixed feelings about it because they're like, what does that really mean? And let me just give you an example. My kids, I try and keep them active. They play multiple sports. My son plays football. He's about to start basketball. And he's about to start basketball, and he's doing judo, as well as maybe some other things, wrestling. I don't know, but he has a judo class. And when I was younger, I used to take martial arts and stuff like that. When I was in the Marine Corps, I did martial arts, and one of my favorite things was jiu-jitsu and things like that. And I right now am, from time to time, I take adult judo classes, just kind of mix it up, and we do a little bit of rolling in that class. And I was talking to judo sensei of the place we go to, and he was talking about, he was just talking to me and then a couple other parents about, man, he said about me, he's like, man, you pick things up pretty quick. And he's like, I would love to have gotten to you 20 years ago and had you start with this. And just start training up to now. He's like, you'd be just traveling all over the world to compete. I said, man, that would have been awesome, but I just didn't know about judo. If I would have known about judo, I would have done it, because I would have got the same interest that I got now. And that comes down to a matter of you don't know what you don't know. And what my point is about that, and I'm sorry the angle of this, I'm kind of looking down on you guys. No disrespect, but just kind of an angle. But the greatest thing about that is, ladies and gentlemen, you don't know what you don't know. So, therefore, you have to look at the fact that how do you find out what you don't know? By exploring the world, by personally developing yourself, by reading new things, watching new videos, by not being scared to try new things, by, a lot of times when I plug into leaders that are where I want to be, and I plug into their trainings, and I plug into maybe their videos or their audios, or even if they're training live or whatever the case may be, what I always find out is I always learn something that I was... 9 times out of 10, I learned something that's mind-blowing that I didn't think about before. It's because you don't know what you don't know. And once your mind expands, it never goes back the same. So for me, it was a matter of constantly plugging myself into within the area where I want to be, and you do it for where you want to be. Plug into just so many, not go crazy, but plug into different trainings, plug into different leaders that have the value of what I want. Plug into different things within the area where I want to be, and be able to learn new things, be able to learn new ways to do stuff, be able to learn different stuff because you don't know what you don't know. And you may learn something that can change your life. You may learn something that you never would have thought was possible, which to somebody else is just basic. Just like to me, I do IT consulting. Some stuff to me that is just like, okay, it's like driving a car, it's so simple. As far as IT, for other people, they're like, I would have never thought of that. Because they don't know what they don't know. So my point of this video is, you don't know what you don't know. So what you need to do is make yourself, open to learning. Make yourself open to personal development. Make yourself open to plugging it into different things, trying new things, to just expand your mind, expand the marketplace, or expand the area of life that you're in, right? For me, I just always try and personally develop myself, because as I grow myself, my income will grow. As I grow my leadership ability, my team will grow. As I continue to grow and expand my mind beyond things that I would never have thought of, like, wow, when I really think about it that way, okay, that makes sense. I'm gonna start applying this. I grow. Okay? So life is always about staying green in the aspect of continuing to learn. Continue to learn like a student. Like, I went to an event last night in Maryland, and one of the biggest things that one of the leaders said was, I'm a student. And this leader has made millions of dollars within the industry, but they're sitting in the front row taking notes when somebody else is presenting, when somebody else is teaching, because they don't know it all. And the fact that they're staying green and keep learning is what keeps their income growing. Is what keeps the income maximized. And that's what you got to realize. So with that said, you don't know what you don't know, so find out as much as you can so you know. And maybe on another video, I'll kind of talk and train on the different competencies, right? Hope I said that right. Where you have your unconscious incompetence, okay? And then you got your conscious incompetence, and then you have your conscious competence, and then you have your unconscious competence. And I'll just do a training on that, and that just goes through, kind of talks about first, you don't know what you don't know, going into you know what you don't know, going into you consciously now know it to the point where then you unconsciously know it, and that's where you really, really learn something. Like, I can drive this car without even thinking about it. So we'll definitely talk about that on one of the trainings that I do. So I hope you got great value out of this. It was kind of a rant today, because I'm kind of just feel kind of free and relaxed today. Very excited about where I am with my company, and big things are happening. God is putting some great things into place, sliding into place. Very, very blessed. Some big things are about to happen. So anyways, ladies and gentlemen, as Eric Thomas always says, make the rest of your life the best of your life. Take care. God bless. See you on top. See ya.